EA Sports Giving Game.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Yellow! Hey, Sunday.
Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 71 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. 59 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. That's complete downfield to James. 23 yards, the final tally. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory. But I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want. And they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
Going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Mahomes going to change things up. They'll look to throw here on first down.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And partner, I think this is what long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play there out of Cook. 46 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Harris running straight ahead. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
That's quickly out wide to Davis.
Touchdown!
Gabriel Davis.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Fair to say it hasn't been...
Oh, your ass, boy. You on Xbox, nigga. I'm on PlayStation. It's better.
He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, They gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him the first down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
56.
They run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
They hand this off to Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A give to Harris. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The kick by Bass is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it that it's well. So we've hit intermission. It It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. It's an 89-yard kick return, and the Bills are struggling to add on to their lead. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects.
Yeah, go and cut your Xbox off, man. Order your PS5, man.
Special teams, if you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, and Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And it was 29. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down. Dancing. Allen hit. He lost the football, but fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Harris, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Steps away to his left. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. And again, it's Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
You never see no defense like that, my boy. I know you ain't. I know you ain't. Ain't no scrambling, nigga.
Get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone.
On your ass.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds.
Yeah, he gave you that one.
He's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
So he stopped for no gain, and it'll bring up a second and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Here's Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Mahomes will throw for it. Rolling to his right. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to...
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bills.
Damn.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bills have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Bills have recovered. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. If they got it, I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Damn, they beat him.
Get downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run with Harris. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Uncorks one for Davis.
Cheating like a motherfucker.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can
Down the numbers. There he goes.
He's got the first down and more than that.
Holla at ya.